Imagine, if you will, a vast expanse of desert, a sea of sand bathed in the cool, silver light of a desert moon. The day's scorching heat has bled away, leaving behind a profound stillness. Look up. The sky is a canvas of deepest indigo, scattered with 1,000,000 diamond-bright stars. A shooting star streaks across the heavens, a fleeting whisper in the grand silence. And there, rising from the cooling sands, are 3 colossal shadows, 3 timeless mountains of stone. The Great Pyramids of Giza. For millennia, they have stood as silent sentinels, watching empires rise and fall, witnessing the slow, relentless march of human history. They are more than just tombs. They are anchors to a past so distant it feels like a dream. Tonight, under this cosmic canopy, they don't feel like relics of a dead civilization. They feel alive, breathing in the quiet of the night, their ancient secrets held close. They guard the sleep of pharaohs, yes, but they also guard the memory of time itself. Join me as we journey back, not just to understand how they were built, but to feel the heartbeat of the civilization that dreamed them into existence. Let's travel back over 4,500 years, the 4th dynasty of Egypt, a time of immense power, prosperity, and ambition. The world we know today was unimaginable. The air hummed with a different kind of energy, a belief in eternity, in a life that continued beyond the veil of death. The pharaoh was not just a king, he was a god on earth, a living Horus. His journey into the afterlife was the most critical event of his reign, and preparations began almost as soon as he ascended the throne. The pyramid wasn't merely a tomb, it was a resurrection machine, a stairway to heaven designed to launch the pharaoh's soul into the immortal realm of the gods, to sail across the sky with the sun god Ra for all eternity. This grand vision belonged to a pharaoh named Khufu. His ambition was as monumental as the structure he commissioned. He wasn't just building a tomb. He was building a statement of power, a symbol of divine order that would be visible for miles around, a man-made mountain to rival the creations of the gods themselves. To realize this dream, he needed a mastermind, an architect of genius. That man was likely his vizier and nephew, Himunu. Imagine the weight on his shoulders. The task was unprecedented. He had to organize a workforce of tens of thousands, quarry and transport millions of tons of stone, and align the structure with celestial precision, all using tools of copper and stone. Let's clear up a common misconception right away. The pyramids were not built by slaves. For a long time, this was the popular story, but archaeological evidence tells a different tale. Excavations of the workers' village near the pyramids have revealed a well-organized community. We've found bakeries capable of producing thousands of loaves of bread daily, evidence of livestock, and even a cemetery for the workers. The skeletons show signs of hard labor, healed bones set by skilled doctors, a level of care not afforded to slaves. These were skilled Egyptian laborers, farmers who worked on the project during the annual Nile flood when their fields were underwater. They were organized into crews, given food, shelter, and medical care. They weren't just workers, they were participants in a national project, a sacred duty to ensure their king's eternal life, and by extension, the prosperity and stability of the entire kingdom. It was a form of national service, an act of collective faith. The sheer logistics are mind-boggling. The majority of the Great Pyramid is made from limestone blocks quarried right there on the Giza Plateau. But the outer casing, the smooth, polished white stones, that would have made the pyramid gleam like a jewel in the sun came from Tura across the Nile. The massive granite beams used for the king's chamber, some weighing up to 80 tons, were quarried in Aswan, over 500 miles to the south. How did they move them? They used the Nile. Giant wooden barges would transport these colossal stones during the flood season, bringing them as close to the construction site as possible. From there, it was sheer human power. Thousands of men, working in unison, would haul the blocks on wooden sleds. They likely lubricated the path with water to reduce friction, a scene vividly depicted in ancient Egyptian art. It was a symphony of coordinated effort, muscle, and ingenuity. Now, the billion-dollar question: how did they get those blocks all the way to the top? This is one of history's greatest puzzles, and experts still debate the exact methods. There was no single giant crane. The most widely accepted theory involves the use of ramps. But what kind of ramp? A long, straight ramp would have to be enormous, over a mile long, to reach the top at a manageable slope, requiring almost as much material as the pyramid itself. Another theory suggests a spiral ramp that corkscrewed around the outside of the pyramid as it grew. This seems plausible, but it would have made surveying and maintaining the pyramid's precise angles incredibly difficult. A more recent and compelling theory suggests an internal ramp. Imagine a spiral ramp, but built inside the pyramid's core, leaving the outer faces clear for surveyors. Scans of the Great Pyramid have detected strange voids and thermal anomalies inside, which could potentially be evidence of such an internal structure. It's a tantalizing clue, a ghost of the construction process locked within the stone. Inside the Great Pyramid, it's a world of stark, geometric simplicity and incredible precision. The journey inward is humbling. You ascend the Grand Gallery, a marvel of corbelled masonry, the walls rising high above you, creating a sense of awe and compression. It feels like you're in the very heart of the mountain. Finally, you arrive at the king's chamber. It's a simple, rectangular room, lined entirely with red granite from Aswan. The precision is astonishing. The joints between the massive blocks are so fine you can T-slip a piece of paper between them. In the center sits a single, stark object, a lidless granite sarcophagus. It's slightly larger than the entrance to the chamber, meaning it must have been placed there as the pyramid was being built around it. But here's the mystery. When the pyramid was first entered in modern times, the sarcophagus was empty. Khufu's mummy and his treasures were gone. Was he ever even buried here, or was it all looted in antiquity? It's a secret the pyramid has kept for over 4,000 years. The Great Pyramid doesn't stand alone. It's the centerpiece of a vast complex. His son, Kafir, built the second pyramid, slightly smaller, but appearing taller as it's built on higher ground. It's the only one that still retains some of its original polished limestone casing at the very top, giving us a hint of how they all once looked. And guarding Kafir's pyramid is one of the world's most iconic and enigmatic statues, the Great Sphinx. Carved from a single outcrop of bedrock, it has the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, believed to be Kafir himself. For millennia, it has gazed east, watching the sunrise each day, a guardian of the sacred necropolis. What was its purpose? Was it simply a guardian, or did it play a role in solar worship, a symbol of the horizon where the sun god was reborn? Like the pyramids, its silence is part of its power. The smallest of the three, the Pyramid of Menkaure, has its own story. It was never finished to the same grand scale as the others. Its history is marked by a potential change of plans and a less prosperous reign, but it is unique for its more complex mortuary temple and the stunning statues of the king that were found there, masterpieces of Egyptian art. Together, the three pyramids of Khufu, Kafur, and Menkaure represent a family dynasty, a lineage of kings who poured the resources of a nation into their quest for immortality. As the centuries passed, the methods of royal burial changed. The Old Kingdom and its era of massive pyramid building waned. Later, pharaohs would choose hidden tombs in the Valley of the Kings, hoping to protect their eternal rest from looters. The pyramids were stripped of their gleaming white casing stones, repurposed for buildings in the growing city of Cairo. The desert sands encroached, burying the workers' villages and temples. Yet the core structures remained too immense to be dismantled, too powerful to be ignored. They became landmarks for travelers, wonders for historians, and puzzles for scientists. They have been measured, scanned, and studied by countless generations. Yet they continue to hold their deepest secrets close. Standing there today, feeling the desert wind, you can't help but be moved. The pyramids are a testament to what humanity can achieve when united by a powerful belief. They are monuments to ambition, to faith, and to an obsession with time itself. They were built to last forever, and in a very real sense, they have. They challenge our modern perspective, reminding us of a time when the line between the earthly and the divine was blurred, when an entire civilization could be marshaled to build a stairway to the stars. They are more than stone. They are a whisper from the dawn of history, a story of humanity's enduring search for meaning and immortality. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, consider liking and subscribing for more stories from our incredible past. The night, in its final moments, doesn't simply vanish. It dissolves, slowly, gracefully, like a whispered secret fading into the light. Look up. Before the sun asserts its golden authority, the sky performs a silent, breathtaking ballet. The deep, inky velvet begins to soften at the eastern edge, a subtle blush of indigo and lavender. It's a color you can't quite name, a fleeting hue that exists only in this sacred pause between worlds. This is the time when the world holds its breath, waiting. Down by the shore, the first signs of life stir. The silhouettes of fishermen move against the lightening horizon. You hear the soft scrape of boats being pushed into the calm, glassy water, the quiet murmur of voices carrying plans for the day's catch. Their movements are practiced, a rhythm honed by countless dawns just like this one. They are part of this transition, their work intrinsically tied to the rising of the sun. The gentle lapping of waves against the hulls is the only music. There's a profound sense of purpose here, a quiet determination that respects the sea and the coming day. Further inland, in the heart of the sleeping town, a warm, inviting aroma begins to weave its way through the cool air. It's the smell of fresh bread behind the dim windows of the local bakery. The bakers are already at work. Their hands, dusted with flour, move with an expert's touch, kneading and shaping the dough that will soon nourish the community. The glow from their ovens is a beacon of warmth, a promise of comfort and sustenance. They are the silent architects of the morning meal, their labor a quiet act of love. As the sky brightens from purple to a soft, pearly pink, the heavy wooden doors of the old temple begin to creak open. A priest, draped in simple robes, steps out into the courtyard. The air here is thick with the scent of incense and marigolds from the previous day's offerings. With measured steps, he begins his morning rituals, sweeping the stone pathways, lighting the first lamp. His actions are a meditation, a gentle awakening of a sacred space. The temple, a bastion of peace, prepares to welcome the light and the faithful, its ancient stones absorbing the first rays of a new day. And then the birds. A single, clear note pierces the silence, then another and another, until the air is filled with a symphony of chirps, whistles, and calls. They are returning to the world, emerging from their nighttime roosts to greet the dawn. Their song is a celebration, an unbridled expression of life. It's the planet's own morning alarm, a joyful announcement that the darkness has passed. They dart and weave through the air, their tiny forms silhouetted against a canvas that is now shifting to pale orange and gold. The world is truly awake now, filled with sound and movement. This gentle, early morning glow is a gift. It filters through the leaves of ancient trees, casting long, soft shadows. It kisses the dew on the petals of a flower, making it sparkle like a tiny jewel. It illuminates the particles of dust dancing in the air, turning the mundane into something magical. This light doesn't shout, it whispers. It eases the world into consciousness, bathing everything in a soft, ethereal luminescence. It's a time of profound peace, a moment to simply be, to breathe in the cool, clean air and feel the promise of a fresh start. There's a unique stillness to this hour, a quiet that feels different from the silence of the deep night. It's a hopeful quiet, pregnant with the potential of the hours to come. It's a time for reflection, for setting intentions, for finding your own center before the day's demands begin. In this space, the mind can be clear, the heart can be calm. It's an invitation to connect with the rhythm of the natural world, a rhythm that we often lose in the rush of our daily lives. This transition from darkness to light is a powerful metaphor for our own lives. We all have our periods of darkness, our moments of uncertainty and quiet, but just like the dawn, the light always returns. It may start as a faint glimmer of hope on the horizon, but it grows steadily, surely, until it illuminates our path once more. The dawn teaches us patience. It reminds us that renewal is a gradual process, not an instant event. Think about the sheer reliability of it. Every single day, without fail, the sun rises. It's a constant in a world that is often chaotic and unpredictable. There is immense comfort in that certainty. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter the worries that may have kept you awake, the dawn offers a clean slate. It is a universal symbol of new beginnings, a chance to start over, to try again, to be a little better than we were the day before. So, the next time you have the chance, wake up a little earlier. Don't reach for your phone. Instead, find a window or step outside. Watch the sky perform its daily masterpiece. Listen to the world as it slowly comes to life. Feel the cool air on your skin. Allow yourself to be present in that magical, fleeting moment. Let the peace of the dawn seep into your soul. It's a simple act, but it can profoundly change the way you start your day, and perhaps even the way you see your life. It's a reminder that even in the quietest moments, the world is full of beauty, hope, and unwavering strength. Thanks for sharing this quiet moment with me. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more moments of reflection. As the world outside begins to quiet down, Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible cycle of renewal that happens every single day? It's a rhythm as old as time itself, a promise whispered on the wind just as the last light of day fades away. We get so caught up in our busy lives, rushing from one thing to the next, that we often forget to pause and appreciate this simple, beautiful truth. Every ending is just the precursor to a new beginning. The sun sets, the stars emerge, and the world takes a deep, collective breath, preparing to start all over again. This isn't a new concept. For thousands of years, our ancestors have looked to the sky with the same sense of wonder. They didn't have the distractions we do today. Their clocks were the sun and the moon. Their calendar was the turning of the seasons. They understood, in a very profound way, that the darkness was not an end, but a necessary pause. A time for rest, for reflection, and for the quiet magic of regeneration to take hold. They knew that just as surely as the night fell, the dawn would break again. Let's take a moment now, together, to tap into that ancient wisdom. Let go of the day's worries, the to-do lists that still feel unfinished, the conversations that are replaying in your mind. None of it matters in this quiet space. Imagine all those thoughts are like leaves floating down a gentle stream, drifting away from you, further and further, until they're out of sight. All that's left is you, here in this present moment. Feel the weight of your body, the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath. You are safe. You are at peace. Think of the incredible resilience of nature. A forest after a fire, seemingly devastated, slowly but surely begins to show signs of new life. Tiny green shoots push their way through the scorched earth, a testament to the unstoppable force of renewal. A river, carving its path through stone over millennia, never stops flowing. It adapts, it changes course, but its essence remains the same. This same powerful, restorative energy is within you, too. Every night, as you sleep, your body works tirelessly to repair and rejuvenate itself. Your mind processes the day, filing away memories and clearing out the clutter. You are a part of this grand, natural cycle. Let's travel back in our minds to a place of ancient wonder. Picture yourself standing on the banks of the Nile River, long before the first pyramids were built. The air is warm and still. The sky above is a breathtaking tapestry of stars, more brilliant than you've ever seen, unpolluted by the lights of modern cities. The only sounds are the gentle lapping of the water against the shore and the distant call of a night bird. The people who lived here revered the sun god, Ra. They believed he'd journeyed through the underworld each night, battling forces of chaos, only to be reborn in the east with the dawn. His daily return was a symbol of victory, of order over chaos, of life over death. This belief wasn't just a story. It was the foundation of their entire worldview. It gave them hope, strength, and a deep connection to the natural rhythms of the world. They saw the daily sunrise not just as a physical event, but as a spiritual one, a daily miracle, a reminder that they too could overcome their own personal darkness and begin each day anew. They built their lives, their temples, their entire civilization around this unwavering faith in the cycle of renewal. Now, bring your awareness back to the present. We may live in a world of concrete and electricity, but that same sun, that same cycle, still governs our lives. We may have forgotten how to read the stars, but they are still there, watching over us. The same moon that guided ancient sailors still pulls the tides. We are not as disconnected from that ancient world as we might think. The same pulse of life that beat in the heart of an ancient Egyptian farmer beats within you right now. Think about the small renewals in your own life, the feeling of a clean slate on a Monday morning, the comfort of a warm shower washing away the stresses of the day, the simple joy of waking up after a good night's sleep, feeling refreshed and ready for whatever comes your way. These are all miniature versions of that grand cosmic cycle. Life is not a straight line. It's a series of spirals, of endings and new beginnings. Each day offers a chance to start fresh, to let go of yesterday's mistakes and embrace the potential of tomorrow. As we continue to relax, let this idea of renewal wash over you. It's a message of profound hope. It means that no matter what challenges you faced today, they are not permanent. No matter how tired or discouraged you may feel right now, this is not your final state. The night is here to offer you rest. It's a sacred time for your body and soul to heal. Embrace it. Don't fight it. Surrender to the quiet and trust in the process. Imagine your breath is like the tide. With every exhale, release any lingering tension, any negativity, any thought that doesn't serve you. Let it flow out of you, carried away into the vastness of the night. And with every inhale, draw in peace, calm, and the promise of a new day. Feel the clean, fresh energy filling your lungs, spreading throughout your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. You are being restored. You are being renewed. The world is a very different place at night. The frantic energy of the day dissolves, replaced by a deep and profound stillness. It's a time when the unseen world seems a little closer, a time for dreams, for intuition, for the subconscious mind to speak. It's a time to reconnect with the deepest part of yourself, the part that is connected to everything, to the stars, to the ancient rivers, to the rhythm of the universe. Let your mind drift back to that image of the Nile. This same sunrise will happen for you. After this period of restful darkness, you too will awaken to a new day, a fresh start, an opportunity to be the person you want to be, to do the things you want to do. Let this thought comfort you as you drift deeper and deeper into sleep. Know that you are part of this beautiful, endless cycle. You are resting now, just as the earth rests, and you will be renewed, just as the earth is renewed with every dawn. Let go now. Let go of all effort. Allow yourself to be carried into the gentle currents of sleep. There is nothing more you need to do. There is nothing you need to figure out. Sleep now, rest deeply, and know that a new day, bright and full of promise, is waiting for you. The cycle continues, as it always has, and as it always will. Peace be with you. Good night.